What is up? See if this is working.
What is up?
Ugh. Okay, well, I apologize that this video may sound like trash because of my recovering sickness. I should actually probably get water so I'm not coughing up a goddamn storm during the video. Should have done that first. Well, they have a nice little layout change with that update. Um, those went there. Database. And then it crashes. Sweet! So we don't have anything. Nice. Let's try this one more time. Hell yeah, they still didn't do shit. Sweet. And then they fixed the news stuff, they said. Well, this is pretty cool. That's not too bad. Oh well. This is about pass rush, not what they did in an update. So, before we get into this and doing some videos, let's take a look at the sack numbers across the league. I've only been sacked 12 times. And if you look at like over 100 passes attempted, that's definitely the lowest. Gee, wow. 63 times. God dang. Okay. Well, as you can see, times sack, the number is extremely high. Wow. Yo, what up? You get to hear how awful my voice sounds. I gotta listen to this. I gotta listen. I gotta be looking in the mirror kind of person and just hear how awful my voice is. That doesn't sound as bad as I think. Oh well. I don't care. Anyways, um, yeah, we are. I don't know what the average time someone gets sacked is, and I should have probably done a little homework on that and looked it up a little more. But oh well. And then we'll look at the team numbers. Oh shoot, I didn't look at defenders. I'll do that in a second. Some teams in the 20s. I've only had 29 sacks on the year. Damn. I'm one of those teams in the 20s. And then you get here, you got in the high 50s. Cardinals have sacked teams 48. How? They don't. Oh, they have Chandler Jones. Ah, that'll do it. Okay. Back to looking at defenders real quick. Oh yeah, New England has had a ton of sacks. They're on pace to break the sack record and be like, God, what is it? Like, they're averaging and have 40 picks on the year, so like 10 away from the interception. Their defense has been outstanding in real life. Wish they would reflect it in Madden, but they've also played some pretty awful teams, so not going to put too much stock in that. Jesus, 31, 29, 28. Lawrence Guy has 10 sacks. And I mean, you look in comparison to like interceptions, how crazy high those used to be. We only have one guy that's like a linebacker with over 10. So. Anyways, that's enough for numbers. So, we're going to try and give this a crack. My voice is getting really choppy right now. And if it's that bad, I'm just going to end the video and wait till Tuesday when it's better. But, and see, this is what's going to be awful because I don't have a good pass rush. So, let's face a team that has a good pass rush. Let's try to just go to regular practice. The Dolphins. Can I pick who I go against? Yeah, I can. What's a team that has a good pass rush that I can try and go against? Rams have a good one. Saints do. Who has the... Oh, Khalil Mack and the Bears. There we go. That's solid. Okay, so let me open up this stuff here in the coaches' clinics for the questions people had. Yeah, so I had about like 80 playbooks made, and I finally went through and deleted them, and I just wanted to make sure this one was different. It's actually my new playbook that I'm debating. It's a very, very like similar to what Doug Peterson would use, Andy Reid. It's very quick flash through. But yeah, I'm glad someone caught that. I just need to pull up one more set of questions that needed to be covered. It's the ones you sent me, Nick. Alrighty, let's try and get this thing rolling. So, you're getting very intense pressure. What's a way to combat it? Well, let's try and get some sequences here where I don't have many deep developing plays, so let's try this crap here. Where is it? There it is. Let's go. Just a 4-man rush.
Wait, that 53!
So I'm not going to try and do anything. This is a longer developing play by nature, so we'll just... Even with Tom Brady's like special super cool ability, I shouldn't get a ton of time, especially because it's Khalil freaking Mack. So let's see how this works.
Round 80! Round 80!
I have Eddie frickin' Jackson. Yeah, there we go. Didn't get much time, and you got... We'll go into the replay here and look at this quick.
Wait, that... Wait,
So, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, sack. So, 3 seconds to get rid of the ball here, which is not awful, especially against Khalil Mack. Marcus Cannon being able to hold Khalil Mack by himself with no help, and then you have this dipshit here just standing in no man's land. Hey, let's not help on Khalil Mack whatsoever. Let's go ahead and help this guy here that Ted Karras is handling one by one. So Marcus Cannon holding Khalil Mack for about 2.5 seconds because it takes about a half a second to a second to get to Tom Brady. That isn't too bad in itself. That's actually a decent enough job. Because simply, right here into my drop back, I'm either going to immediately throw it right here to Kittle, try and throw it here to White, or just wait for Edelman to get around and throw that dump off. So, anyways, that's not too bad. But you can see here, once they get too far, unless I'm throwing to Edelman, there's no way anyone else is, even at this point here, right here where I'm starting to see maybe I can get some, it's cover 2, so no, I wouldn't try this, but say this is man coverage, cover 1, whatever. I might have one-on-one on the outside here that I could potentially hit. Same with over here, got a step. But there is no way I can get that ball off in time. So, what can you do? I just got a bigger glass of water. I'm already halfway done. What can you do? So, let's say you are... I don't even have George Kittle. This is Matt Lacoste. All right. Oh, well. Say you are dead set on running this. Well, no, because you'd be dumb to run this play against Khalil Mack. Anyways, so say you want to run this specific play against Khalil Mack. Okay. First off, one thing you should be doing, going ahead and pushing L1 on your controller, flicking down on the right stick to double team, and boom, double teaming Khalil Mack. Now let's see how long I get. I'm not even going to throw the ball. And we didn't double team him. Did I not pick double team?
Wait, that wide 80!
And that's the thing with the double team mechanic. It doesn't always work. Yeah, there we go again. First off, my left tackle drives this dude to the freaking sideline. And then I have Shaq Mason just standing there doing nothing. And then Khalil Mack gets stonewalled for a solid 3 seconds. One-on-one. Wow. Let's try it again. No, he thought it was like a jet sweep to the left. Let's try it again. Kind of. There we go. That's a little bit better. But it didn't happen at first. So, in like legit coaching terms. God, and it's tough because you can't draw on my screen. That'd be dope if I could. So, let's go ahead and zoom in. How this would work is if you're going to have a 5-man protection and you're going to double team a guy, which is dumb to do in the first place. But, anyways. You're going to want a fan protection here. So you're going to want big on big. Oh, sorry, I had to cough there. 72 is going to go ahead. He's going to kick step 2 steps with his left foot back, trying to block, I believe that's Floyd. Your left guard, 62 here, is going to 1-step kick slide with his left foot. He's going to try and block that 3 technique. And your center, God, this is so touchy. Okay. Your center's going to take a power step to the right, try in there. Now, Shaq Mason, even though he's double teaming Khalil Mack, he does have that 2-eye shade inside, so he should make sure that the center doesn't get absolutely destroyed. So he wants to look there, offer a punch with his left hand, and then he wants to have his head to the right, looking at Khalil Mack. And the second Khalil Mack gets a good start and his center's able to overtake that matchup there, he's going to want to... Oh, is that actually in the game? Because that actually would make sense. I didn't know if that was in the game or not. But yeah, then he's going to look towards Khalil Mack and move over there. So, similar here, offers a quick little help here. Then, once he sees his center has that secure, he should be immediately looking over to Khalil Mack. Oh, wait, can you actually do it, but you just shouldn't? Let me try that real quick. We're going to go to just verts. Get rid of this play. I want to see what happens if you do it quick.
Shadow!
Yeah, you can do it, you just get killed. Okay. I got what you mean. Yes, you cannot... What Nick's saying here, when you have... Again, pointer doesn't work, but from left tackle to right tackle, you have a 5 technique, a 3-eye, a 2 or a 3-eye, a 3, a 2-eye, and a 5. You can't double team that guy unless, say, with a 5-man protection. Because that left guard has to get outside the 3 technique, the center has to get all the way to the 3 technique. So it's not going to work. But say... What the hell? Okay. We're going to pick a new play to go over this because I don't want that happening. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move Matt Lacoste. Oh, move over. My goodness. And we're going to keep him in, for example. Okay, we'll let James White
Shadow! Hey!
run a go. Something, I don't know. Get him out of the backfield. Now, this is where you can potentially do it to that side. So here, double team, we'll go not double team Mac. This is where the tight end should get involved on that double team. And I still get killed by him. And he's already in the zone because I'm just letting it happen. Which is even better. But, okay, so here. So you're going to get about 2.5 seconds. So, ways to combat that. Obviously, number 1 is your quick game. So, right here. I'm not saying you need to run slants every play, but here we go. 1, 2, up. And then I get fucking zone chucked. So, just ignore that.
Wait 20!
Okay, we're going to pick a new play. Because I don't have my audible set. Let's go ahead and run Z-Spot. And then we'll go ahead and get... Let's do cover 4. Why not? So, we're going to want to take those reads and condense them and make them extremely fast. We don't want to hold the ball for more than 2.5 seconds. So, here we go. I'm going to read that slant flat concept backside real quick.
Alpha.
Boom. Khalil Mack can't get to me. He's in the zone. There is no way he physically will be able to touch me if I'm doing that every single play.
Go Bandit!
That ball is just out way too quick.
Wait, set! Alabama, 380! Alert!
So I can do that to death. Now, say I want to hold the ball a little bit longer and that slant flat isn't there.
Easy!
And I want to hit that spot.
Wait, 20 hit!
Right into the flats, real quick. It's limiting the amount of time you have to physically hold the ball.
Wait, set!
Now,
380!
here we go. Here's a good play.
64, weak!
Okay, there is no way I'm going to be able to make a legitimate read and get the ball out in time. See, inaccurate because I'm pressured already. Plays like that,
Wait, set! 53!
even verticals, for example.
Sugar,
In order to make an appropriate read, which that wasn't one, but just throwing the ball here to throw it, you're not going to get the exact, time in the pocket. So you want to cut those concepts, Could have just hit the middle button, I guess. We'll go concepts. But you're going to want to use your quick concepts. Ohio, quick outs, curls, slants, angle routes, quick out of the backfield, stick routes. Some instances of a shallow cross, mesh, spot routes, drives, Texas routes, concepts. Some instances of maybe even smasher levels. You're not going to want to sit here and run deep comebacks, deep floods, verticals, deep mills, deep daggers, deep divides. You're not going to want the double post. No shot plays at all. The worst thing you can do against Khalil Mack is to come out here and run some dumbass play like this. And I'm not even going to blitz on this play. I'm just going to run cover one.
Wait, set! Wait, 20! Alert!
Of course Khalil Mack drops into coverage, which isn't what I wanted at all. So, okay, new play because of that.
Wait, set! Wide 80!
So here we go. Cover 3 hard flat,
Wait,
maybe?
Wait, 20! Hey, Alabama,
Yeah, there you go. No, I actually got it off. Oh, it was a max protect. But anyways, those plays, you're not normally going to get that kind of protection against Khalil Mack. Let's actually leak him, no matter what. Because you can't expect your... See, now this is bad because I have the Patriots, and I get that boosted O-line protection. But normally you can't sit there and expect that kind of protection. So... I got all day in the pocket versus them. That is insane. Anyways. So, limit your deep play action, your 7-step drops, limit your 5-step drops. You're going to want quick screens, 3-step drops, 1-step. You're going to want a lot of things. And especially, too, you're going to want to avoid doing a lot of under-center stuff. Specifically... stuff where you are condensing the field, not even in terms of your alignment, but no, this is passing. Running's different. Like jumbo, pair, slot. You don't want those things where you're putting a ton of people crowded near the line of scrimmage. You don't really want that at all. Okay? You want to try and, in an honest way, spread the field, try and keep one extra guy in, and throw quick routes. So, for example, I'm playing Khalil Mack. Okay? Let's find a play first. What do I want to run? Oh, here we go. We'll go ahead with spread double flex. Okay, I see that he's been susceptible, he's been prone to letting up some dig routes. Okay, now I don't want these long developing plays a ton, but let's go ahead and run. I'm going to scroll back to it. Flanker dig. Okay, they're not going to pass rush me because it's a situation where I know they're not really going to pass rush a ton. Let's go with just man. Why not?
Wait 20.
Okay. Now, first step, if you truly don't want to keep the black, that is racist as hell. If you really don't want to keep that back in, one, you're going to then have to accept the fact you're going to get, if you only have 5 guys in versus a 4 or 5 man rush with an elite superstar X Factor rusher like Khalil Mack, you're going to be getting sacked. So something like this here, it has to be a quick read out of the backfield. And even then, I'm gaining a yard, if that. That's not being very productive. So, something like now. Okay, we'll start it here. Because this is what the play is here. Now, first thing you can do, which is nice in this Madden, you can always motion that halfback to whichever side you want in shotgun, as long as it's a one-back shotgun set. And then you can block him. So right here, I already have 6 guys blocking. I have the back to Khalil Mack's side. And then I want to sit here and double team Khalil Mack. Okay? That way, boom, I have the double team with the back helping off. I have time to hit a dig route or an in route. Boom, 10 yards. We'll do the exact same thing again. This time we'll keep him to Khalil Mack's side, no matter, already like starting. Get a little bit extra time to be able to hit that deeper dig. Now we'll see if we can hit the switch route concept, which takes forever, which is why I'd recommend not calling this play, because those switch routes just take forever to develop. Was that the last play? Because shoot, yeah, I didn't even think about looking back at it. Yeah, that was perfect. Damn, wish I could go back and actually look at it. So go back to the play before this and just rewatch it and see how that works, because I think I saw it too. Hopefully we can get that again. So here we go. I had enough time for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at it here.
Wait, 53.
So here we go. 6-man protection. Double teaming Khalil Mack. There we go. They both are going to kick over. Like I said, I wish that guard would just make one more. Oh, he kind of does that stupid hand push here while he's kicking back. So I guess, in a way, he somewhat did it. But anyways. Needed more water. Going back towards Khalil Mack. Now the running back's just standing there. I want one where he sheds that block. Another thing you can do is slide right. Let's try just sliding right. I want to see what the pass pro was like.
Wait, 380.
James White went for the ACL on this play. Oh, Khalil Mack's getting through. Boom! Oh, man. Vontez perfect here. Wow. But see there, the running back went to try and cut the guy coming through the double team. Or the slide protection. Speaking of slide, let's see how they did it with their slide. Did they actually slide right? Yeah. They went to go double team Mac. They slid right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's pick another play and look more at it. And now do it where the tight end is going to stay in the pass protection instead of the running back. I need to find a play where I would want a situation like that. Where I want the halfback. I have one here that I think I could use. There we go. this strike halfback seam. Let's run cover 3 instead this play, instead of man.
Wait, set, 53!
So I want James White to run that. So, say for example, Matt Lacoste. Now we'll keep him in the pass pro and still have 6 guys here. So, here we go. Double teaming. Just seeing how long I can get. Essentially what a lot of this video is using your double teams, your slides, base protections to. It's okay to run fewer people into the pass pattern. You don't need here to run 5 people out. Now see, no one's open. What good does running 5 people into the pass pattern do if you don't have time to make the read? If you're going to sit there and put anyone into a pass route, at least give yourself time to make a damn read. So here we go. Yep, 5 people are going to run into their routes. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. Boom, 3 seconds, I'm sacked. What good does running 5? Now, I could have kept Matt Lacoste into block, and I would have had... I probably could have... No, there's no way I could have even hit Julian Edelman, because I would have needed to throw that ball no later than right here, and knowing Madden, this DB is going to run through Josh Gordon and going to tackle Edelman and cause a contact drop. So, now we'll do it again here, where, say I really want Matt Lacoste to run his route. I'm like, God, I really want that cheese out route, whatever. So, again, here you go. Simple enough.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Just even keeping that halfback, you don't need to have, especially against these elite guys, I would highly recommend keeping 4 guys in. Now, another thing that I see guys do a ton that I say no to doing are going a ton of empty routes where you're still only 5-man protection trying to do deep developing plays. Say, for example, like this here.
Wait, set, wait, 20! Wait, hit!
Unless I'm looking to hit that drag really quick, any other route that I truly want to sit and take a read on, nope, it's not happening, because either of these 2 deep routes, by the time I see Edelman going, I already got pressure. That wasn't Edelman, that was James White. Once I saw that seam, I was already under pressure. Same with here, this deep dig. Oh, by the time the deep dig's there, I'm already getting sacked. You know, we'll watch that here. I gotta wait, of course.
Wait, set, 180!
So here we go. Just a simple 10-yard dig. Oh, I guess 15-yard dig, because this zone chuck here forces him to go deeper. Okay, whatever. When he is just coming out of his break, here where I should be looking to throw it, I'm already about to get sacked. So these types of things are stuff you need to avoid. So what do you need to... oh shit, drop my controller. Things that you need to avoid. 5-man protection schemes, under center long developing stuff, shot plays, play action, those stupid motion fake plays that don't really work. You know, just those types of things you want to avoid. And you want to use things more like stick, slant flat, Ohio, which is outside out routes, outside goes, inside out routes. Okay? Or like curls. Whether it's curl flat or the curl combo in the game, which is what I prefer, we can do this here and just kind of touch on those concepts. Because I think Nick posted about that. Really? The chat isn't updating? That's lame. Huh. Well, I did touch on actually quite a bit of your stuff there, Nick. It looks like. But yeah, no, levels isn't truly... The reason I like levels versus stuff like this is... Let's go ahead and do one here. Here we go.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
That's so weird that it isn't working. Huh. Let me... Yeah, oh well. Yeah, you can post in the Discord.
Hey, check it.
So, nope. Already. Almost caught myself. Here we go.
72.
I like to hit... Yeah, the Legacy Zone chucks totally make it not a quick hitting play. So, that is true.
Wait, set. 380.
So take levels out of it. Although, let me try something here.
72.
Yeah, no, it was cover 3. I'm not going to hit that. So yeah. Throw levels out of there. I forgot of the stupid zone chucks. I mean, you can always, if you do that, hit white out of the backfield for a solid 3-yard gain.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Yeah, those are things you want to avoid. And you'll kind of see real quick while I'm going through this playbook some stuff here. You know, I'm getting killed in the pass rush. I'm going to call these spot plays, these slant plays. I'm going to call the curl combo, spot slant. Going to go over. I have my curl Ohio right here. Regular curl. RPOs aren't an awful thing either right here. They're your friend in this case. At least for me.
53.
Really? Why is this pulling up here? I understand how to run an RPO.
Check it. Reload.
Forget that it's not working or whatever. Like, I didn't make the right read there.
Wait, set.
But overall, you can use that to your advantage against those quick pass rushers.
Wait, set. 53. Wait, set.
Whether they catch the ball or not, that is still just something you can always use. We'll do another RPO too eventually. Because RPOs aren't off, depending on what the RPO is. Honestly. We'll go here. You know, again, you have your slants. It's a lot of the same few things. It's repeating similar concepts. You know, maybe you could hit... And like Nick said as well, that mesh isn't going to be necessarily a quick hitting play. It's not, but it's something where if you're looking... Like, it's okay, halfback seam here. This is actually a play I was looking to run against.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
So we're actually going to keep...
Greystone, travel.
I picked the... Well, I guess here's mesh. I picked the wrong play, but...
Rip.
You double team here. You might be able to get a little quick drag in the middle there.
Wait, set. Wide 80.
For me, I'll run mesh against it as long as I keep someone in the pocket, or like in the pass pro extra to help me out here. There's a good chance, granted now, if that's Kittle instead of fucking Matt Lacoste, I can get it off in time. But, no, like this here is where it can kill you against a pass rush. It's because you'll see in mesh here, this guy in the line of scrimmage, he's going to go ahead and run simpler, like, again, this is horrible. So he's right here. He should be already cutting in off, like, the heels of the defensive line. Okay? But Matt Lacoste here gets and decides to fucking run his shoulder right into this goddamn slot defender and get carried at 9 yards. And then Julian Edelman over here decides to go ahead and not, I guess, run into him, but run just deeper towards contact and run at 7.5 yards. So that in itself is why. And see, now you can look where the routes are. Both of them say they're supposed to be before the 44-yard line, but they both ended up closer to the 30. There might be the same thing here as well. Yeah, there you go. Running at the 32-yard line as opposed to the 44. So,
Wide 20.
again, mesh, no, is not a quick concept, but if you can sit here and keep an extra guy in, double it,
50.
whether or not you're hitting that out route here or you're hitting something, you should still be able to hit something within a couple seconds.
Wait set.
Okay,
Wait
so
80.
that was the main thing with mesh for me, is I know how to run it to try and avoid as much of those things as possible. Also, I'm sure my voice now is just sounding freaking horrible, so I apologize for that. But another thing that I've seen people do is rollouts. I don't have any in my playbook because I have Tom Brady, so I can't really show you that. Do I have any? I might have one. I don't think I actually have one. Maybe by play type? Under play action? No, they're not screens. If anyone knows of a rollout... Oh, there you go. Nick and Kia, I just got 2 updates in the chat, so... Why do I have 1 read option play? Oh, that was a filler. But yeah. Rollouts 2 are one where the quarterback's going to take the snap. Say, for example, let's go ahead and pick... spot here.
Wait set. Wait
Picked
80.
the wrong way. Now, where it'll be a rollout is you'll see a little green arrow from Tom Brady's ass going to the left, and he's going to take the ball. He's going to take 3 steps back to the left, rolling out behind the left tackle, and then he's going to set up there. You're running away from Khalil Mack. You're going to have a slide protection to the left here, and it's going to look similar to that. And then he'll set up here. So that's kind of how it'll work, and those are great tools to use as well. There's just not a ton of them in Madden.
Wait 20.
This is where talking about the run and shoot. I used to play in the run and shoot in high school. We'd have our 60 and 61 protection against good pass rushers and pass rushes, especially on the edge. For Khalil Mack, we'd be calling a lot of 61. 1 odd numbers to the left, even to the right. 0's considered even in football terms. So, we have a dominant edge rusher from the right. What's one way to do it? Yeah, setting up in a traditional pocket, trying to slide protection, halfback there, whatever, is one thing. A thing that we would use is we would shift the whole pocket to the left. Whereas instead of now creating a pocket in the middle of the field with our 61 protection, we'd set up our pocket behind the left tackle, where our left tackle would be doing 3 big kick slides back, the left guard would be doing 2 kick slides, the center would be doing 1 kick slide left, and the 2 right side guys, the right tackle, right guard, would both be hinging there. So we're essentially shifting the pocket over to go away from that edge rusher. Now, it'll be tough to try and recreate it. And this isn't true run and shoot concepts or anything like that, but we would essentially slide this thing to the left here.
Alpha.
Yeah, it's not going to do it. There's no way I'm going to get that look.
Wait set. Green 80.
But, and I hit new play, of course. And I can't replay it. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah. This is essentially what everyone would be doing. Kicks or kick sliding left, forming the pocket there, and you just set up here, right where Tom Brady is now. So, that would be a good way to combat it if you could. Okay. Now we have another question. It's just, what does IDing the mic actually do? Hold on. I'm going to read this here. Oh yeah, the run and shoot is horrible, Kia. It's the main reason why I've never even tackled or attempted to run it. One, I can't customize my hot routes or anything. Two, you're very limited. Like, even then, you can run a modern run and shoot where you have the tight end attached. You can run the run and shoot with tight ends in the modern, like, football day and age. If you have, like, a George Kittle or whatever. Anywho, let's talk about IDing the mic. Let me pull it up here. My notes on it. Okay, so essentially the way Madden used it, they have their base protection. So the 5 offensive linemen target the 4 down rushers that they have, which is still hilarious because sometimes there's 5, especially if you're an odd front, whatever. So the majority of it's still like a 4 down line. Even with nickel, that's traditionally what most fronts are, 4 linemen. Whether you have 2 edge rushers, 2 interior, you kick in another edge rusher to the inside, and you still have 4 down. That's typically how it is. That 5th extra lineman that does everything targets the Mike backer in traditional old school Madden. So we'll go right here. We'll go kind of a spread look here. We'll go that spread flex. Here we go. And then I want something that I know where a linebacker is going to come from. So we will... I mean, Jesus, does that not have any of those? Okay, we'll just go to this one. There's got to be one somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Oh, boy. Forgot which one it was. Anyways, so they're going to target one more back, for example, or one more linebacker. So when you want to go ahead and ID the mic, in previous Maddens it'd do it by default. Now here, you get to choose which linebacker you think it is. Say you're expecting a slot blitz, which we'll go over that in a second. I think it's him. We'll try. You'll kind of see how they adapt. Yeah, I got it right. So we'll look into this quick.
Wait, set. Alabama. Green.
So that means they're going to set their protection as this guy is the Mike backer. So that free offensive lineman, which is the center in this case, realistically how I would teach this in our protection, if we would, and we have ID'd the Mike before, but at a younger level in high school, it's kind of tough to do that. It's easier to just set everyone to do it. These guys would look to combo this head-up guy, this 2 technique here, and then they're going to peek, which they kind of do here, which is how I'd teach it. Boom, he's going to offer that punch. He's going to keep his head up looking for that backer. The second that backer pulls the trigger, he's going to hop off, or either of them will hop off, whichever side. If the inside backer here, if I shoot from this linebacker's perspective, if I stunt A gap right at that center, the center's going to peel off. If I go and stunt B or C gap, the guard's going to come off. That's how I would necessarily coach it if they're going to do that combo pass protection. But the linebacker goes, pulls his trigger, boom, the center comes off and is there waiting. That's essentially how IDing the mic works. Now, say, for example, we pick the wrong guy.
Hey,
That center is going to slide over to the right looking for him and be a little late coming over to that guy. That's kind of what it is. Now, say, for example, we guess way off.
Alpha.
We pick the slot. We think a slot blitz is coming. Now we're way over looking towards that, and we're allowing more of a rush. So essentially your guys just become stupid if you guess the wrong guy. But that's essentially what IDing the mic is. You take that 5th free offensive lineman on a 4-down front, and he targets a specific player. That's really all ID the mic is and how it works. Now, when you add in extra blockers, say James White, so let's do something else here real quick. Let's try. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Yep. If you keep multiple guys in, then you're like, oh, 5-on-5, where's it go? It's still 4 of those 5 linemen. The back here would be picking up the Will, and the tight end here would be picking up the Sam if there were. So they're basically just going to look outside in.
Hey, check it.
So that's essentially it. How do I make my blockers actually block people? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out too. Kind of went over what Rounder said here. Could Shokan be able to partake? Oh, rip. I didn't even see that. Anything else here? Yeah, absolutely what Nick said. Make your halfback a primary read in the flats. So, what's nice about Tom Brady is I can do these angle routes as opposed to these stupid... Where is that? These stupid swing routes, which are horrible. These like angle routes are great, but just setting that into the pass route, yeah, which people can joke at me all I want. Oh, you throw to the flats a lot. Blah blah blah. You know, that's fine, but I'm gonna take it every single time if it's there. Right here, boom. This is a free. I hate this animation where I'm gonna watch this shit. This here pisses me off so much. This is Tom freaking Brady, the best check down, dink and dunk, halfback thrower of the football ever. There is no pressure, wide open, and you sit there and throw this awfully off-target ball where a fucking running back has to try and do his best Odell Beckham Jr. impression to catch the goddamn ball. This here should be a minimum of 6 yards, but instead it turns to 3 because the fucking animation is dog shit. End of rant. I'm gonna try this shit again.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
But you're just like Nick said, you're gonna make those halfbacks. They're not gonna be a last ditch resort anymore. They need to become full targets. Well, yeah, right here, I'm picking up 4 to 5 yards. If you're not okay with only picking up 4 to 5 yards, then you need to go ahead and reinvent who you are as a, not even a Madden player at this point, a football coach, a football mind. 4 to 5 yards is okay. This can be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. And doing this right here just set me up here with a 3rd and 1. Keep running it here. God, stupid ass animation. I want to throw this controller. Let's go to another one. This place sucks. At least like for a quick play. One here. Getting that halfback into the flat. And then he came down and made a great play. And that can happen. That's a 2-yard gain, but it's better than taking a sack. You know? But making those halfbacks actually primary reads, not the end of the world. I will live and be happy with a 4-yard gain. And then, yeah, you're hitting them with... You're constantly killing them there, so they're going to play a lot of hard flats. So, here's a great way to combat that then. When they give you those, try and take away those quick dump-off throws, as Nick said. So, he's coming down hard flats. I'm getting stuffed on the hard flat constantly. Let's set these audibles here. So let's go cover 3 hard flat. So that's actually a great question. Then you want to combat with things like stick, where they're going to overplay that flat, and then boom, you have that slant right behind them here for a solid 6 to 9 yards. Huh.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Why didn't I pick stick as the primary? You have that to constantly go. Now, how they can take this away, because it's Madden, is they can go ahead and user
Alabama 380.
where the M is highlighted for the mic. Oh, excuse me, I had to cough again. Oh, one more time. Hold on. There we go. So where the mic is highlighted, if they user him, they can essentially take away that thing for you. And if that's the case, and you see that user, flip over to the other side. They're going to overplay the flat there. And, of course, hit sticks are the fucking death of me.
Wait, set 53.
Then you can look to just hit your tight end here on the stick, which is not going to work.
Wait, set 380.
Another one as I wanted to do is this here.
Let's go on. No,
They're playing a lot of hard flat. That way you're going to put pressure on this linebacker and the flat defender with Julian Edelman right here and Matt Lacoste on a concept here. You're going to sit there and force that flat defender into a hard... My job's not really to carry him to the inside, and I see Matt Lacoste is running up. What exactly am I going to... That's kind of... And then you still have that backside here.
Hey, Alpha. 53 lead now.
Of course.
Wait, set round 80. Round 80.
But in hindsight, stick is one of my favorite concepts, especially against people who are going to overplay the flats, because this right here is just money for days. Money for days.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
That as well, what Kia said there. Now, I don't have this play here,
Sugar.
but if you have this out route here, as long as he's actually getting threatened in the fucking flats.
Wait, set. Wide 80. 72.
What the hell?
Hey,
Swing.
Haywood.
Out. Swing. Or
Gold 50.
not swing, but flat
72.
route. Those out routes are going to be open all day. And you can hit an out route versus that.
Wait,
Now,
wait,
let's
20.
go ahead and... They're playing a lot of cover 3 hard flat, cover 1. I'll show that quick. I don't know if I have an out route. Yeah, I mean, I do, but not an outside one. Oh, absolutely. What Kia said there, now, you can't see it on the stream. It's in Discord. He said, in this game, you generally have to play short to intermediate in the pass game as now, as opposed to other Maddens where you could send 3 yards, 20-plus downfield. That's 100% how real football is. If you're going to constantly expect to hit, like... It's why I get so frustrated. Like, when I took over 4th and 1 here, there's so many people who would always pick their schemes. Oh, I want a vertical power run, vertical zone run, whatever. I want to just send guys deep, run a ton of verts, deep comebacks, deep posts, mills, just hit them over to death, shot plays, and just use speedy guys. That is essentially gone. You cannot live off that in Madden, which is just like the NFL. If you were to go up to Bill Belichick tomorrow, or Sean McVay, any of these other great football, Pete Carroll, I don't know, who's another good coach? Kyle Shanahan, Jason Garrett. I could even say that without laughing. Just be like, hey, coach, I have a great idea for you. Bill Belichick, Josh McDaniels, here's the great... Fuck what you're doing. Stop taking advantage of the flats and short underneath routes, the rub routes. Forget 10 and in. Let's play 20 and deep. Let's sit there and try and go ahead and throw a ton of shot, verticals, mills, deep developing concepts. Let's go ahead and always just do that. Just forget it. James White, we're going to just trade him because we're never going to use him anymore. We're going to go sign fucking Derrick Henry to pass block for us now. No one's going to listen to that. So, it's just death by 1,000 needles. Death by 1,000 cuts. You know? You don't need to get them, which is, if you're looking through my playbook here, there's a few of them. Now, a play like, oh, you have the deep developing comeback route here. No, I don't. This is what I do with this play every single time.
Wait, set, wide, 20, shadow.
This right here, and then get rid of that. Because I hate those, but there's no other hitch play, hitch seam play. So I turn it into hitch seams. Because you can do that, comebacks and curls. And then boom, I hit that curl route right there. Still a quick-ish hitting play. So,
Wait, set, wait, 80.
death by 1,000 quick. If I hit you 5 yards of play, up and down the field, and you refuse to change and stop that, I'm going to have 400 yards of offense. I'm going to control the clock, and you aren't going to be able to do a fucking thing about it. And then you're going to have to sit there on offense, get pressured, nervous, and try and force deep into my secondary, which is the best in the game. So, that's essentially it. I'm going to double check, see if there's any other questions that there were that I should cover. Running the ball more, that's one I didn't talk about. Let's get rid of the Patriots quick. Ooh, we're going to use Lamar Jackson. And you know what? Let's get weird. Let's run the pistol. Let's go against... Texans don't have Clowney anymore, so they're not a great rush team. Broncos, there we go. Whoops. I just want to see how bad pistol running is. Wait, is this the pistol playbook? Or is this the Ravens? This has to be the Ravens. It's not what I wanted. God dang it. I said the pistol playbook. Ooh, Chargers. Their rush is even better. Yeah, it went to fucking Harbaugh's playbook. There we go. Man, they have... See, I would actually run more pistol if I could actually run things like flanker dig, shallow cross, etc. out of the normal ones. Because there are so many things in this playbook that just aren't in the actual playbook. But anyways, run the ball more.
Here we go. And read.
So we're going to sit here. We're going to run the ball to take away a great pass rusher, power the ball away opposite of him, and and yet he still almost made the play. It's because I'm in pistol, and it sucks to run in pistol, but you get the point. You're going to want that. Now, the main reason I wanted to do this is to highlight if you have a mobile quarterback. So let's pick a different play, and then I'm going to end the stream. My voice is, like, fucking killing me, and I have to work 8 hours tomorrow. I wanted to see if they had a rollout. If anybody knows of a play that has a designed rollout, let me know and I'll jump to that quick. Because play action rollouts, even then, they're still going to suck. Damn, that juke is cheese. I've never used Lamar Jackson in Madden. Anyways, I'm just going to kind of end it there. I'm not going to sit here looking for it and ramble on here. It's been fun to do an O-line concept. Might have to do another one of this if sack numbers are still bad, or even when my voice isn't all effed up. But anyways, I'm going to drink a gallon of water to help heal my throat. You guys have a good one.